Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It is a pleasure and an honor to be here for such great history. This is one of the premier events of our celebration for 120 years. We had a luncheon down in Washington, D.C. in the early part of June, and at the end of last month, we opened up the exhibition that hopefully you all will get a chance to walk through here on the second floor, the main gallery, the rotating gallery, entitled Growing Up Afro, Snapshots of Black Childhood from the Afro American Newspapers. And I have to say that as the archivist at the Afro, which I've been in that position for about 3.5 years, you all, your stories, the newsboys, the newsgirls, are really the keystone of the exhibition, at least for me. Hearing the stories of folks who I've met, had a long conversation with Reverend Adams a few years ago, talking about just what the Afro meant to you growing up, whether you were in the paper, or you read it every week, or you sold the newspaper on a corner, or your family worked for the Afro. It was clear and evident to me that the Afro was such an integral part of the growing up process of each and every person that grew up, not just in this region, but really around the country. Because the Afro was distributed from Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Richmond, Virginia, Newark, New Jersey. So there are Afro stories all across the country. And really what the exhibition sort of centers on is this idea, this reality that generations have literally grown up with the Afro. And it's a part of our expanded efforts to get more of our archives into the public purview. And so the slideshow that you see before you is actually available online. We have a number of our collections that are online. They're a wonderful scanning project that we partner with Gado Images, which has done a tremendous job of, believe it or not, creating an automatic robot that will scan these wonderful historic images. And they're available for purchase, for licensing, online. So the story can be told after we leave here this morning. And there's a computer out in the hallway. I encourage you all to stop by that table and just take a look at the tremendous amount of history that's available in our archives. And so we're doing a number of different things to get that history out into the public, because telling that story really is so important. It's not just important for ourselves because it makes us feel great and it gives us an acknowledgement of just how important we are as a people, but it's equally and even more so important for the next generation, just like Dr. Sanders said, to encourage them to know that they come from a great lineage and a great heritage of people, and the pride that we all had in the past can be passed down from generation to generation to generation. So I thank you, and we'll continue on.